Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of your Daily Dose. Today on the channel, we are in the midst of the billionaire event, meaning there's absolutely nothing to do. So, kindly, we're making a guest appearance with our friend from Discord, Prophet, and they've decided to try to showcase the transformations for Shu Nation. So I'm going to check those ones out, and as you can see, we're having a good old time here. Arguably, I've noticed some things. I've been testing this out. I've been playing around for a little bit because you should enjoy the accounts you play with too. Otherwise, it's not going to be a great video. But in terms of showcasing, one thing that I'm going to say that I found exceptionally surprising is these guys don't generate hatred. So once they blow their load, essentially they don't get their hatred gauge back. What they do get though is a continual feeding of their rage gauge. So I don't know about the trade off there. I feel like their ultimate skills is, hmm, I'm not sure. I am not sure whether or not that is a good thing. The reason why I'm saying that's not a good thing is because they can get shut down really easy with silence. So, interesting. Oh, you did? Yep. Okay. All right. All right. I saw that. All right. Jiang Wei did manage to get one hatred back, but I think that's because he gets it if the taunt target hits him. So that's okay. All right. But mainly, I've never, in all the fights, I've never seen once Zhang Fei get his bloody hatred bar back. So I'm going to have to go read that out of curiosity. I'm going to go read that. I'm going to read that after this fight. Ah, Shu versus Shu, right? Who will win? Shu will win. Yeah, we're going to skip ahead because that just goes on forever. But as you can see, we do have Valiant Zhang Fei as the best DPS 1 star. Pretty cool. Of course, Quillian Jiang Wei is always a good addition to the team. Unfortunately, our MC got like one-shotted, so we can't see that fight just yet. But out of curiosity, I want to see what in the world do you do? What the hell do you do? Because one thing that I was curious about was whether or not double shoe formation would proc, because obviously running the transformation, then running the actual copy of the hero. Um, Shoes intimidation is interesting. Shoes formation is negligible. Essentially, 10% leech life is, I believe, it's just healing yourself or a chance to heal yourself. The damage boost is I mean, it's damage boost. If this guy had CC, he would be unbelievably powerful. Unbelievably powerful. Peerless, interesting. If applied, the caster until the end of battle starts with 100 hatred. Each action restores 50 hatred. Can only be triggered once per battle. But I do not ever see these guys get any form of hatred, right? Pay attention. Tell me if I'm wrong, because I never ever see these guys get hatred gauge. Once they have it, that's it. Once they use it, boom, done. They blow their load round one and they never get it back. So if that's a glitch, that's a pretty huge glitch. Because it's saying Peerless, if applied, the caster until the end of battle starts with 100 hatred. Each action restores 50 hatred, can only be triggered once per battle. Intimidation, basically the same crap. Peerless grants immunity to critical strike. Casting Rage restores 2 rage for 2 random allies. When all allies use rage, the caster of this skill restores 2 rage up to 4 per round. Basically, that's how they chain their rage so much, which makes sense, but their hatred gauge never goes up. All right, let's jump back into another, I guess. Let's jump back into this. Let's jump back into another fight. I guess the biggest weakness that this nation has is formation. So I fought this player before, and they run Xiao Xiao in slot one. So if you are hoping that Zhang Fei can kill Xiao Xiao in slot one, it's going to take you a very long time. Unfortunately, it takes a very long time to burst these guys down. So if you're playing Shu Nation, be aware the biggest weakness of Shu Nation is they only attack the front row. In a lot of regards, their main DPSs only attack the front row, which means you have to rely on positioning Zhang Wei in the column position, essentially to take out the nasties on the team, the nasty ones. Anyway, so I've already fought this person, and I figured out that it is going to be wiser for me to stick Zhang Wei in the middle to kill Cao Cao early on. Otherwise, it is a frustrating fight. Um, in general, Xiao Xiao is just a frustrating hero to fight anyway, but if he doesn't freeze us, we might be able to kill him a little bit quicker. Good, we taunted him at least, meaning he has to fight us. And unfortunately, Tashi Shi's there, and of course, Sun Luban's there. These guys are 7 stars, so they are exceptionally tanky compared to their stock standard ones. Oh, well, this is not good. This is not good. We need to kill Xiao Xiao before he freaking freezes us again. The biggest flaw of Wu Nation is the same as Shu Nation, and it's the same as Warlord Nation. Not enough CC and not enough bursty damage. I mean, is Jiang Wei the answer to your problem? I hopefully by the end of the video you'll have a definitive yes or no. Obviously, transformation has ended, but there's going to be some other transformations, during the entirety of the month. I assume we're going to get another one back by the end of it. So there are going to be some opportunities to test this theory out and then maybe help some of our fellow Shu nations to decide. A lot of players run Chow Xiao because they've already identified that they don't have enough control, which absolutely makes sense. So hopefully, some of these Gen 3 transformations can outshine Zhang Fei. Make him look good. Make him the pinnacle of creation. I doubt it. He's already dead. Our transformation already died. But anyway, Shu Nation, if we can kill you, if we can kill Sun Laban, we should be good. There's a big if. Ooh, seduce them. Very nice. And she's got that stupid 1 HP ability. By the way, Prophet, I stuck I stuck the healing charm in for PVE, so you can take that out if you'd like to. But we're going to go into Warrior Trials before we end the video and test him out there. And of course, we're going to showcase one more transformation after this fight. And, switch between the two to see whether or not that's what's missing. Boom, we killed you. To be honest, we can pretty much just skip ahead there. I think we all know we're going to win against that sort of team. So Valiant Zhang Fei, I mean, chopping it out there, doing a solid amount of healing, a solid amount of damage absorption. But of course, the star of the match is going to be you, old mate Jiang Wei, at 5-star. And unfortunately, our protagonist died early on, but it is what it is. All right, one more fight. Let's see if we can just go ahead here. I'm going to skip ahead and we're going to see the end of the result. Skip, we won. And Zhang Fei. All right, so slot 1 Zhang Fei is doing good. PB, sorry, not PB, Prophet is transformation wise, not doing that great. Really not doing that great. Let's try you here instead. Back, save. Let's see. Skip ahead one more time. Boom, boom. Shu Nation loves when there's 3 enemies in a row. Shu Nation hates when there's only 1 enemy in a row. Remember that. Remember that, young grasshoppers. If you are versing Shu, or if Shu is versing you, you can really frustrate their nation and pretty much win most of the time if you're around equal footing with power. Alrighty then, let's jump into that. Valiant Zhang Fei up there. Prophet doing some more damage. Interesting, interesting. But like I said, I cannot for the life of me, not once did I see these guys get their hatred bars back. We can fight this one here in a little bit of PVE action. Let's see whether or not we can clear this stage. And whether or not they get hatred bars back, because I'd be very interested to see. If anyone's curious what hatred is, it's the blue bar underneath their names. See how Zhang Wei has one, and then he used it. That's his ultimate ability. So their active abilities from your team members are not proccing hatred on them. Interesting. Gao has full hatred, which is very interesting. For obvious reasons, though, I mean, like, they're just rage machines. They're never not going to go in as long as they're not silenced. Like that, to me, that's their biggest flaw because they don't have hatred gauge, which I don't know why. I'm obsessed about this because a the whole idea of running mythics is to get hatred because then other teams like you just Warlord is just going to have a field day against you. The minute they start proccing their silencers on your front row, it's game over. You're not going to be able to do anything. You're literally going to hit like a wet noodle. That is a massive design flaw. I hope I hope it's a glitch. I hope it's a glitch. But as you can probably tell, I mean, they're kind of lacking a little bit in terms of bursty damage. It was only a 3-round fight, so yeah, I don't have huge expectations. Let's go in here and grab these guys. Let's have a fight. I think we're around this guy's level. I think this is Prophet. So Prophet versus Prophet. Let's see who wins. This could be a bit more interesting. And then of course we're going to swap out and test a different transformation charm and see just how effective that will be. And then conclude the video. But hopefully you found this a little bit informative, a little bit more entertaining, particularly for those that were considering in making those investments for transformations. This is sort of what Zhang Fei does. But like I said, the biggest flaw I'm seeing right now is he really does not have hatred. And that I don't know is if that's by design. If that's by design, that's the worst design feature I've ever seen in my life. Why do you have 100% hatred? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Why is it you have 100% hatred? Are you stunned? I'm confused. I am confused. How is that possible? I mean, they're not attacking either, which I'm confused about that. But come on, do your ultimate. Do your freaking ultimate already. Okay, so either he did an ultimate then, and I didn't like. It's the lowest speed ever. Come on, game. I mean, you're silenced. I get that, but you have full hatred bar. Why aren't you doing your ultimate? Is this game glitched? Is this a glitch? Are you all seeing this? Because it looks like he's got a full ultimate bar, but he's not doing it. And by that I mean Jiang Wei. I mean the other team's Jiang Wei has a full hatred bar. I don't want to. Me need some people to come in here and explain this in chat because this seems like maybe it's a visual glitch or something because he should Jiang Wei down the bottom regardless should attack and use his hatred gauge. What the? No, he's stunned. Okay, that's fine. If he's stunned, that's okay. And that's from the charm, the paper charm artifact. Okay, finally they did their hatred. Right. They must have been controlled this entire time. Thankfully. Thankfully, that's not a glitch. If it's a glitch, I'll be so pissed off for you, Prophet. Because it just seems like your team just is not doing anything. And literally they just sent it like for 5 rounds there, it was like your team was doing nothing. Which is never good. Come on, Jiang Wei, get out of your stun lock, do your thing. He's still not doing his hatred. What? This game. You all saw that, right? He didn't do his ultimate ability, even though he has full hatred bar. Alright, anyway. We're gonna skip ahead. We already knew we were gonna win that one. They literally did nothing. Alright, alright. Let's try something a little bit different. Let's spice things up a little bit more. We're going to cancel you out and we're going to go with Tiger Man, the Puppet Shu of the world. We're going to test him out. For those that are looking for a little bit of a spoiler alert, hey, you got good accuracy. You got a good accuracy. This is a terrible way to see it. That's a terrible way to see it. Transform. Let's check you out here. So I believe this guy does splash damage to corresponding targets within his vicinity. He has intimidation, which is quite nice. He does extra crit and accuracy. Does physical damage. Target is inflicted becoming immobile. I don't know what that means though. Immobile. Intimidation. This has 30% damage. For 1 round, all your hero's crit is increased. If the target's HP is above, which makes sense. That's the damage formula. Shoe formation, forget about that because we can't run that. Physical damage to the target. Chances to inflict intimidation on the target for 1 round. The target becomes immobile and has its evasion and crit resistance decreased by 30%. Cannot be removed. Peerless grants immunity to critical strike. Casting rage. Okay, so that's pretty stock standard. So he gets rage generation as well, which is nice. All right, let's check this guy. Is he the missing link? Is he the reason why Shu Nation to needs to diversify? Is old mate Papachu gonna be the answer to some of these pressing questions? Find out now in PB's episode of Dodgy Dynasty Scrolls. Let's jump into here. Let's go. Where's my formation? Yeah, we can keep him in the middle because he does splash damage. I want to see what this guy does. Speed up a little bit. Hey, wait a second. I equipped the transformation. Do I need to go in there and press that button again? Probably. Well, we get another showcase. in case you all forgot what Zhang Fei doesn't do, this is what he doesn't do. Wow. Although it'd be good if we could clear this. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'd be happy if we clear this regardless. Come on. And this is the perfect storm for you. You can all attack their back row. I mean, you will never ever have a better opportunity, Jiang Wei or Jiang Fei, to kill these enemies. They're all lined up for you. Do it, son. Do it. If I'm going to be honest with you, Prophet, your account lacks damage bonus. I think you need to work on charms like what's that word? What's the one? You need to get the piercing charm. Where is he? Where is he? You need to get combo index. You need to get this one for the damage increase and the tiger one for the. I believe this does damage increase as well. Is this the damage increase for 4%? This is a damage increase over time one, which is average. I mean, you could probably pass on that one. Which is this one? Chance to redress skills gets buffed. Damage reduction. No, it's not that one. Starlight Charm gives, I believe, 15% damage increase. This one also gives, I believe, damage increase. It gives attack and defense increase. Not that that's super important, but this one here, Starlight Pierce Charm, is very good for PVE because it does unremovable burn, which does added layers of damage, obviously, but it's the damage increase. But for your nation, Wind Kite Charm is going to be very big. If you can get this one and max this out, it starts with 20% damage increase, which is huge. You just slot that in slot 1 in PvE. But essentially, as you keep going down, I think at 5-star, it's up to 30%. Yes. Gain 30% damage increase. And if your player's HP drops down, you get damage reduction as well. But damage increase is the big one. You want to be able to find ways to boost that just so you can kill them. You got to kill them all. Got to kill them all. That's the mission. All right. Transformation. Cancel. Transform. Yes, he's there. Sexy redheaded dude. Let's go. Story mode trials. Can we do it? Right. Now I want to see you do something good. Uh, well, I mean, he's got his hatred back, right? That's a bonus. That that's something we haven't seen for the last 20 fights. I mean, so it's definitely a Shu thing. It's definitely a Shu thing. What else is there? Let's see. I want to see a big hit there, Papa Chew. Kill them all. Tiger Howl, you did wreckage. You didn't kill anyone, but he has this weird looking shadow on him. How much damage are you going to be doing? I know you can do a lot of damage. I know that for a fact because I've seen other accounts where you've shreked people, but he's basically a single target though. That's his downside. He's a single target. Zhang Fei's downside is he's front row target only, which I mean, it's the same boat, really. Same ship. How much did you do, though? I skipped it. Damn it. All right, well, now you're going to have to suffer through another fight. And then we're going to check him out in trials as well. And then you can make your conclusion whether or not double Zhang Fei is better than the newest Wei hero as a transformation. I mean, he does hit more than one hero, though. I'll give you that. And he got his hatred back, which is the best thing that I've seen the entire video, is the fact he's getting his hatred back. Um, but I don't know. I don't know because they don't do any CC. Yep, he's getting his hatred rage back. Very nice. He should have it round by round 3. Yep, now he's got it full hatred. Wreckage. Stun them? Oh yeah, he has CC. I forgot. He has stun chance, right? I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna read that again. I think he has CC. Nice. Obviously there's huge evasion as well. Alright. But he can't follow up. He's not following up. Hmm. Huh. I mean, we actually technically got further with than we did with freaking double Guan Yu. Like consistently, we got further than we did with double Zhang Fei. I'm always gonna say it's Guan Yu because he looks the same. Anyway, double Drunken Master couldn't kill 3. With the Fat Man Shu, we managed to kill one extra one. All right, let's see how we go with trials. Well, before we do that, though, I do want to see, like, I'm 99.9% sure this guy stuns, right? Do you do a stun? Dun, 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 dun. Accuracy. Yeah, you do. Wreckage has a 50% chance to stun. Huh. Well, in my books, that's better than not stunning. That's better than not stunning. All right, I agree with that analogy. Yes, stunning is good. It's not going to win you the fight, but it's certainly going to piss the enemy team off. Well, we'll end it with the Shu versus Shu. All right. Can we kill the entire team with Papa Dong Zhao? We cannot. We cannot. He just got wrecked. He got wrecked. And he got resurrected. Yay, he came back again. Alright. Somehow you managed to avoid that. But you. Oh, yes. No, he evaded. Damn it. Oh, what? What are you doing? Well. We did get kicked out of the game momentarily, but we are back in it again. Of course, old mate is interesting. His stun chance is 50%, which is interesting, like I said. And he does have an ability to splash damage, which I believe also can stun. So, hmm. Interesting is where I'm going to go with this one. We're going to check him out in trials. I already did quick bliss it before, but I didn't do it with this guy. I did it with whatchamacallit, Zhang Fei. That was terrible, by the way. Double Zhang Fei in trials is useless. You really need control. Like you seriously need control for this account. So we're going to test it out with old mate Puppet Shu to see whether or not that's going to be the make or break. He's going to die. Resurrect, son. Resurrect. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. All right, let's skip ahead here. Check out the statistics. You got to remember, though, that the main protagonist is pretty squishy. It's like pretty squishy. But yes, he does actually stun, which is pretty good. His wreckage ability from hatred changed towards that. So let's jump in one last time. Let's jump into the warrior trials. And our formation, I'm going to throw him in slot 1 for the stun chance, slot 2, Jiang Wei. Hopefully, by the way, we'll show you the statistics. I just re-rolled it, like free rolled it, so I do apologize. You probably won't be able to advance many further. If you're going to do the individual blitzes today, you might have to wait till tomorrow. We got 300% defense, which is an interesting statistic. This is probably the only time where I'd say it saves our bacon, but anyway, let's watch it. Damage reduction. You got the burns. Then we get hit by a freaking fire kitty. And we survive because of our huge defense. And all right, we might be able to get this. No. Damn it. I'm like, no, we might be able to, and then we got killed with the bull. By the way, we didn't even get that far with double Zhang phase. We didn't even get that far. All right, well, my overarching opinion, my final remarks is if you are going to go with a transformation for Shu Nation, it's probably not going to be Zhang Fei if you are lacking any form of control. Now, I know that's an interesting idea because a lot of players will probably still pick Zhang Fei, and I feel like he's still a great DPS, but for all the flaws, I don't know. I just feel like there's probably not too many alternatives. So I'm going to be honest with you. There's probably not too many alternatives for this nation. But he just doesn't do it. He does rage, which is fine, but his hatred does never it never comes back. He never gets his hatred back. Um, this guy here, he's a solo target, which is his sort of biggest flaw. He does splash damage. He has the ability to stun. Obviously, he has the abilities to, inflict some form of control, which is what's lacking in Shu. But I mean, Xiao Xiao. I mean, yeah, Xiao Xiao. He has that cool ability to freeze players. I don't know. I don't know. What do you think in the comment section down below? If you were going to pick a transformation for Shu Nation, who would it be? Do you think that old mate? Am I being too harsh? Am I being too harsh on Zhang Fei? Because I do like him with my hibernation, but you got to remember my hibernation. I already have control down pat, so he really just acts as the additional DPS to the mix, which is fantastic. But yeah, like I said, I've already got control, so I'm not worried about that. War God Liao Zhang and him do some fantastic work. If you'd like to see a video of me showcasing what they can actually do, I'd be happy to do that. But basically, for the rest of you that are running the pure builds, I think you should skip. I honestly think you should skip and work on Xiao Pi, the next transformation that's going to come out, which is Xiao Xiao's son. I believe Xiao Pi is going to be amazing in terms of just overall viability for all nations, but particularly I think he has control. I'm pretty sure he's a control hero. I'll have to look that up, but that's my recommendation. Wait. Don't invest in Zhang Fei when the next transformation rolls around, particularly for Shu Nation. I just don't think he's doing too much for it, unfortunately. Unfortunately, that's my opinion. Let me know in the comment section below if you agree. But thank you so much, Prophet, for letting me play around with that, testing out a double Shu formation, and of course having the opportunity to play with Wei accounts. My only recommendation for you is to work on your damage buff charms because that's sort of where you're lacking in terms of PvE. You need to get things that are going to boost your damage percentage and your attack percentage. But overall, very, very nice account.